Hey, it's the Select guy. Today, I'll be reviewing the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Hydra Bob 2-pack. I'll be briefly covering the aesthetics, accessories, and posability. First off, let's take a look at Deadpool. It's basically the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man body with a bit of paint to recreate Deadpool's suit design, along with some greatly designed belt and pouches. Overall, I would say it's aesthetically quite pleasing. I guess many people wonder why he has blue grips for the swords. Well, there is a reason. He comes with nunchucks, a bow staff, and sai. If you notice the color, it's red for the sai, orange for the nunchucks, and purple for the bow staff. If you are a Ninja Turtle fan, you might have recognized this homage by now. I'm not sure if it was necessary or a fun enough homage for all the Marvel fans. Personally, I would have preferred black sword grips. Since red is Deadpool's color, I guess the sai goes well with Deadpool. But the sculpt for the nunchucks is questionable for me, and I don't think I'll ever use them, to be honest. But I am happy enough with the figure itself, after all. For the heads, I really like this half unmasked head, even though it's from an old figure. It comes with the masked head out of the package, but for my copy, I think there was some defect from the factory. I know this head sculpt is kind of short from top to bottom, but mine is even shorter. If you look at the chin area, the plastic is kind of messed up, which makes the head a square. I think it's definitely a weird shape, and I think it was definitely not meant to be like this. But I just wanted this figure for the half unmasked head to begin with, so I don't really regret my decision to purchase this figure. He also comes with loads of hands. Apart from the gun gripping hands I already showed, there are weapon gripping hands, fist hands, pointing finger hands, and lastly, a thumbs up hand for the right side and a peace sign hand for the left. It's quite a good batch of hands for a Marvel Legends figure. Next up is Hydra Bob. He is on the same body as the Cyborg Spider-Man, which is basically the Sunfire body, or Spider-Man 2099 body. He comes with one smirking head, two green guns, no extra head, but fist hands for both sides. We also have a bazooka with a boxing glove on the top. And last but not least, the lightsabers, which they can really have fun with. There is nothing special going on with the sculpt itself other than the harness and the belt. With the recent price hype, at least they painted the buttons and buckles silver, but other than that, there isn't much paint on this figure. If you notice the shading, I just added some wash effect with a brown Gundam marker here and there. So we went through all the aesthetics and accessories, and overall I think the funny aspects of the characters were really emphasized for this set. And we can recreate the characteristics of Deadpool really well with this figure. For articulation, Deadpool is on one of the newest Spider-Man bodies, and I was able to get him into most of Deadpool-like poses I wanted. And even for Hydra Bob, the Sunfire body is one of the most posable bodies from the olden days, with decent butterfly joints and ab crunch, so posing him for what he is actually isn't too bad. I guess many people test a figure's posability by testing how well it can achieve the hero landing pose. Being on the Spider-Man body, Deadpool can achieve the pose quite well. But the neck articulation is one gripe I have with the Buck. With the deeply sunken double ball pack, even with the extra notch at the back, it just doesn't look up all that much. For Deadpool, it reveals this gap between his jaw and the neck a little more than Spider-Man figures, so it's a shame. The legs and torso really enable this pose right here, but with the head not looking up all the way, I think the pose is achieved only 80%. Bending the torso back though is not a problem at all, and jumping and reaching out or shooting gun type poses look very good in my opinion. Deadpool only kicks up about 90 degrees, but with the drop down hips and utilizing that, if you raise the leg to the front and around like so, and turn the leg at the thigh swivel, Deadpool can achieve a high kick pose pretty well too. So that was my review of this 2-pack. I didn't go through every single articulation point, but hopefully with all those photos and poses I got them into, you might have understood the posabilities of them. Overall, I am quite happy with these figures and definitely recommend picking them up if you want a good, posable Deadpool figure to play with and want a Hydra Bob or even just a generic Hydra soldier on your shelf. That's it for my review. If you liked the video, please drop a like and comment, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. Peace.